Hey guys, welcome to the video. It's Simon the Watch Guy. We're going to take a look at the Victorinox INOX. Now this particular watch I bought used. You may notice something, guys, the second hand, and this is another reason why I'm recording this right now, to show you, because this is the perfect time to show you. The battery has been running for around about 3 years, 1 month, and it's in need of a battery replacement. This is using a Swiss Ronda 715 movement, and you can see that the end of life indicator is on by default. So every 4 seconds you can see it jumps to catch up with the time. That's an indication that the watch needs a new battery. Again, I just thought that would be a great one to show you. I'm going to really race through this review, guys, because I've recorded this a few times and it just, one reason or another, hasn't gone according to plan. So let's get going with this one. The loom is that bad, I'm not even going to show you guys. It's kind of pointless. This is the bumper that comes with it. I've also got another bumper as well. You can purchase these. They're around about £20 a bumper. They're quite expensive. Luckily mine came with both of them because it was used, and apparently it was a real Victorinox fan who had bought this. Let me just quickly, we do have some goodies in the Victorinox box there to show you as well, but let me just take this bumper off and we'll continue on with the review or overview. So uses 316L stainless steel. Something to note about stainless steel, just a really quick thing to note, I have actually spoken to someone who works in industry about this, and Victorinox say that this is milled, this is cut from a solid block of stainless steel. The reason why they probably do this is purely because they're not making massive quantities of these watches. Normally when you mass produce something, you actually mould the shape of the thing you're producing, and that's how you essentially create the watch case. In this case, because they're cutting it, it takes a lot longer. It's probably, well, it's a bit harder to do. It's more time consuming. The final product is not any harder because of it. Stainless steel is stainless steel. It just means it's more time consuming, and you know, is it something to boast about? I'm not sure, but it probably reflects a little bit more, you know, in the price. This is why we're paying a bit more of a premium for this. And apparently when you watch the Victorinox talks online, they say there's like a special anchor, or that there's something, you know, inside the watch which helps it with falls and knocks, that kind of thing. Okay, so moving on then, you've got the date complication there. It's 200 meter water resistant, or 660 feet, which is always quite nice. It runs on a Renata 371 battery. Like I say, guys, it says you get about 5 years. You actually don't. Again, the proof's in the pudding, guys. This has been running from brand new, from an authorised dealer, for 3 years, 1 month. So let's call it 3 years. You can expect it to last you 3 years. A battery for this is around about between £1 and £3. So let's call it £1 a battery. Every 3 years it's going to cost you £1 to run, guys. It doesn't get much cheaper than that. Looking over on the crown here, you can see that it's crown. The crown is signed. There is actually, where is it, guys? You can see it's got Victorinox Swiss Army. If you flip it over, you'll see another logo there, and even the buckle is also signed as well with the Victorinox logo there. Very nice, nicely stamped there. Screw down crown, again, keeps that water resistance. You've got a massive crown guard here to keep that nice and protected. Most of the edges are, you've got the edges that are actually polished, and the rest of it is not polished. It's literally just these bits here. Let's actually flip this thing over. I've got a few things to tell you about this watch, guys. So let's just, again, speed through it. Genuine rubber, Swiss made. I did look at how to pronounce this. It's caoutchouc, and this is a French word. It's basically a high quality rubber. It's supposed to be tear proof. Obviously it's really waterproof. Good quality. It's better than normal quality rubber. Obviously you're going to need that if you're out in the wilderness or you're out somewhere with this watch. It's a tough material. Look at the actual rubber that sort of juts out either side of the keeper there. That keeps that one on nice and solid. I will have a wrist shot for you a little bit later on. One thing Victorinox have done with this, guys, it's been through 130 extreme tests, as they say. Now, Victorinox haven't released every single test, but what they have done is they've released a few videos online. You can watch a video of this in a solid block of ice. It can go down to minus 54 degrees and it can go up to, I think, 84 degrees Celsius. You'd have to convert that in Fahrenheit, guys, but it's very, very capable. It's a very solid, robust watch. Apparently they've also had a steel ball dropped onto the face of the watch, and apparently it can take it just fine. You do have a sapphire crystal there. You can see again the Victorinox logo. You've got the military time. Again, the loom just isn't good. There's no point me showing it, you guys. It just really, it's not worth our time. Which is probably one of the downsides to this watch, because otherwise I think it's pretty damn good. 43mm you're looking at in diameter, so it's quite a big watch. Again, it's quite a thick watch, but hey, you know, it is what it is. One other thing just to note, this has had a 10-foot drop test and functions fine afterwards. Again, just check online for some of the things this watch is capable of. Just one thing to note as well about the red colour. Apparently Victorinox really struggled to get the red classic Victorinox colours on this watch, because a UV light test actually fades red. Think of an old car. Have you ever seen an old car that's really faded because of the sun? Apparently this won't fade, because they have basically gone to town on it and really found the exact right colour that just won't fade. So quickly moving on to what's in the Swiss Army box here, kind of a nice military style box. This doesn't come with it, by the way, I don't think anyway. This is my own, but again, this was used, so who knows, maybe in the official brand new box you might get one. This is the Paracord Strap, a little bit expensive. If you buy this separately, it's worth about £80 maybe. Apparently this can be used as a fish hook. Where is it? I think it's this piece here. Can be used as a fish hook. This is a collaboration between Victorinox and Nymaka, which are a Swiss company, I believe. Apparently, if you're in the wilderness, once again, this can be used as, it can be all detangled, and you can actually make a fishing net or maybe even a tent out of this. So again, it's it looks nice on the wrist, but it's a really, there is a purpose for it. You've got the stainless steel strap as well. The way this works is it basically unhooks here, and you can see it sort of slides through, clasps underneath, and there you go. Okay, so we're going to finish this off with a wristwatch check. Just bear with me, guys, while I just put this on real quick. Very comfortable on the rubber strap. I actually prefer it on the rubber strap. Just for reference, I've got a 7.25 inch wrist. That's how it looks on me. So it does look quite thick, but at the same time it's perfectly acceptable, perfectly legible. A very good watch. I just need to go ahead and replace the battery on this thing. So that's the Victorinox INOX, or INOX, depending how you pronounce it. I think we've gone through every feature there. So yeah, let me know what you think. Are you going to buy one? Have you got one already? Let me know your thoughts, comments, queries, questions, everything else in the comments below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.